Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to talk about meals and how to make them deductible. So the general premise behind a meal being deductible is that there's a business purpose behind it. But how do you document that? What do you need to make sure that if you do get audited, that it holds up? Because really anything's a write-off if you want it to be until you get audited and the IRS comes knocking, and then whatever you wrote off, if you don't actually have documentation for it, you're going to be cutting a check. So to have a meal be deductible, it takes 5 things. The first 3 are generally on the receipt, and that's the place where you met, the date, and the amount of expense that you had. Those 3 are on the receipt. The last 2 are who you met with and what you discussed that was the business purpose. So those 2 are usually in your head. And so what we recommend you do is you just write those 2 items down on the receipt, and then you take your phone and snap a picture with it and put it on some sort of receipt scanning software. There's numerous apps out there. One's Receipt Bank, one's Expensify. If you use QuickBooks Online, the actual QuickBooks Online app lets you attach a copy of the receipt to the expense, and that's a really nice feature. But just do that while your memory's fresh, instead of taking a receipt, crumpling it in your pocket, and after 4 rounds of laundry, you pull it out after you discover it, and it's all washed out, and you've got no evidence of the meal that you had. And there is a rule that some people have asked about, that if it's transportation, travel, or entertainment, and the receipt is under $75, that you don't technically have to have a receipt. But we recommend that you still do, because it's gonna help your record keeping and help things hold up in an audit better if you have a lot of meals. And the same thing goes with gas. We had an auditor tell us one time, well, if you're going into the Chevron filling up, how do I know you're not going inside and buying beer also? So having those receipts, even though it's under $75, is important. So to recap, 5 things you need for a meal: where you met, what the amount was, the date, who you met with, and what business purpose you talked about. So see you next time.